Welcome to ASTRALX, Illuminating Your Cosmic Path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist, and I am so excited to be diving into the stars with you today.
And I'm Lunaria Selene, your intuitive guide, and together we'll be exploring the profound ways the cosmos influences your life.
And we are diving into a really fascinating astrological combo today, the Aries Sun, but with Pisces Rising and how they're going to navigate like all the pertinent cosmic energies of 2025.
Now we're doing this for you whether you have this placement or you just want to understand this really unique blend of like the warrior and mystic it embodies. So our sources are painting like 2025 as a cosmic whirlwind, especially for those Aries folks out there. We're looking at a series of retrogrades and eclipses that are really going to shake things up. Let's start with Venus retrograde. It happens every 18 months, but it feels particularly potent this year because it moves through both Aries and Pisces. So what makes this transit so powerful? Well, Venus retrograde, it's always a time for reassessment, right? But for someone with this specific combo, the Aries Sun, Pisces Rising, this transit is like they're holding up a mirror. It's right to their core values, their desires. They're asking themselves, am I really living in alignment with my authentic self?
So it's not just about like, will my ex text me, like some people might think.
Yeah. It can be about relationships, but it's much deeper than that. So for example, the Aries Sun, right? They're known for being assertive, but during this transit, they might find themselves like questioning, if they're really honoring their own needs or if they're, constantly trying to please others.
That makes total sense, especially with that, the sensitivity that Pisces Rising is bringing to the table. So how might this like play out differently, like as Venus retrogrades through, first Aries and then Pisces?
Okay, so when Venus is retrograde in Aries, it's going to really highlight where we're overextending ourselves or where we're acting out of alignment with what we truly want. It's a chance to take back your power and to really redefine what self-worth means to you, not based on like what other people say, but on your own internal compass.
And Aries is known for being a little impulsive at times. So is there any danger of that fiery energy kind of like backfiring during this retrograde?
Oh yeah, there's always that potential. Impulsive actions, they can create conflict, especially in relationships. But this is where the beauty of having that Pisces rising comes in. Brings introspection, compassion, and a deeper understanding of not only your own emotions, but like how other people are feeling as well. It's a balancing act, using that Aries fire to like set healthy boundaries, but also, tapping into that Piscean empathy to navigate sensitive situations.
So it's like, okay, I've got this warrior energy, but I'm gonna use some wisdom and some grace. I like that. But Venus retrograde doesn't stay in Aries the whole time, does it?
Exactly. It shifts back into Pisces for the last leg of its retrograde journey. And when that happens, the energy gets much more subtle, more introspective. I like to think of it like diving into the ocean. Emotions can feel vast and overwhelming. This phase is all about surrendering to those feelings, allowing yourself to process any past hurts, that are related to love and worthiness and relationships.
Okay, so it sounds like this entire retrograde cycle could be pretty emotionally intense, especially for someone with both like that fire and water in their astrological makeup. Are there tools that can help someone navigate all of this?
Self-compassion is like absolutely crucial during this time. It's about acknowledging your feelings without judgment, right? Letting yourself feel the full spectrum of emotions, but without getting totally swept away. This is also where creative expression can be so powerful for like the Aries Sun, Pisces Rising folks, journaling, painting, dancing, anything that helps them channel these big emotions into something, tangible and beautiful.
I see, I see. Use that creative energy, right, as an outlet so it doesn't get bottled up inside. But Venus retrograde isn't the only astrological event that's going to be impacting our Aries Sun Pisces rising friends this month, right?
Yeah, you're right. We've got Mercury retrograde coming up as well. It's going to add another layer of introspection. This particular Mercury retrograde is happening in Aries, so it's very likely to bring up a need to like reassess those communication patterns, especially anything that's driven by the ego or impulsivity.
So there's like a double whammy of introspection. Venus retrograde is asking us to examine our hearts, and Mercury retrograde's prompting us to take a closer look at our minds.
Yeah, precisely. This whole period is an invitation to like clear out the mental clutter, challenge any limiting beliefs, and become more mindful of how our thoughts and our words impact ourselves and the people around us. It's a time for deep inner work. And for our Aries Sun, Pisces rising friends, this might manifest as like a strong urge to retreat and just create some space for contemplation and self-discovery.
So it seems like March is a month for really going inward, for reflection and reassessment. But I imagine there's also a lot of powerful energy that can be harnessed during this time. What advice would you give to someone, who might be feeling overwhelmed by all of these intense transits?
First and foremost, remember you are not alone. These cosmic events, they're impacting everybody, just in different ways. It's so important to honor your own process and don't compare yourself to others. And secondly, try to see these transits as opportunities for growth. See them as chances to shed old patterns that no longer serve you and to
Yeah.
step into like a more authentic version of yourself.
That's a great reminder. It's easy to get caught up in the doom and gloom sometimes when you hear about these retrogrades. But ultimately, they're there to help us evolve and become more aligned with, our highest potential.
Yeah, exactly. And for someone with the Aries Sun, Pisces Rising combo, this period can be especially potent for tapping into their intuition and really deepening their spiritual connection. Remember, Pisces is like deeply connected to the mystical realms, and this retrograde energy can heighten those sensitivities, and that can allow for like profound insights and breakthroughs.
Wow. It sounds like March might feel a bit chaotic on the surface, but underneath, there's this powerful undercurrent of transformation and growth just waiting to be embraced.
Absolutely. And speaking of transformation, we can't forget about that full moon happening on March 14th. It's going to illuminate the area of partnerships for our Aries Sun, Pisces rising friends. And it's a powerful time to examine the dynamics of their relationships.
So this could be like romantic relationships, friendships, even work partnerships.
Exactly. It's all about taking a close look at how you're relating to the people in your life. Are you showing up authentically? Are you honoring your own needs while also, respecting the needs of others? This full moon is a chance to step into a more empowered role within your relationships. It's time to release any people-pleasing tendencies and embrace a more balanced dynamic.
So it sounds like this full moon is asking us to shine our light a little brighter, to step into our power without, dimming ourselves to make other people comfortable.
Yeah, you got it. And the beauty of having that Aries Sun, Pisces Rising combination is that they can do this with both strength and heart. They can be assertive about their needs while also remaining compassionate and understanding. It's a leadership style that's both powerful and inspiring.
Leading with strength and heart. I love that. This is resonating so deeply already. And we haven't even gotten to the core of what it means to be an Aries Sun, Pisces Rising woman. This combination is truly fascinating, like such a dynamic interplay of seemingly opposite energies.
Yeah, it is. This astrological blend embodies a really unique duality, that of, the warrior and mystic. They've got that fiery drive and like a deep sensitivity, a desire for independence, but also a longing for connection. It's a potent mix. It can lead to incredible creativity and personal power.
And for our listeners who are just tuning in and, maybe feeling a little lost, we're going to break down each sign's key traits after a quick link.
Oh. Actually, I think it's important to acknowledge that while this deep dive is focused on the Aries Sun, Pisces Rising combo, the insights that we're discussing can be valuable for, anyone listening,
Hmm.
regardless of their own astrological placements.
That's a great point. Whether you resonate with a specific combination or not, understanding these astrological archetypes can offer really valuable insights into your own personality, your relationships, and your potential for growth.
Precisely. So let's delve into the core characteristics of Aries and Pisces, exploring how these seemingly opposite energies can create such a dynamic and powerful individual. Okay, so let's unpack what makes these two signs tick, and we'll start with Aries.
All right, Aries, you're up first. Tell us what makes these fiery souls tick.
Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, is all about action, right? It's initiation, it's leadership, and it's a fire sign ruled by Mars. And Mars is like that planet of action and energy. So naturally, Aries folks, they're known for being courageous, independent, and passionate individuals.
Definitely some go-getter energy.
Yeah.
But how does all that combine with, the dreamy and sensitive nature of Pisces rising?
That is where things get really interesting. Pisces, the last sign in the zodiac, is a water sign, and it's ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, intuition, and like all things spiritual. So while, Aries is charging ahead, Pisces adds a layer of depth and sensitivity, compassion.
So we have this like fiery, independent Aries sun, and then a veil of sensitive, intuitive Pisces rising.
Yeah.
What does that actually look like, in a person?
Okay, so imagine someone who can, like, fearlessly pursue their goals, but at the same time, they're deeply attuned to the emotions of, like, everyone around them. They might be, a CEO who is super focused on their employees' well-being. Or maybe they're an artist who channels their passion into creating works that like move people's souls.
That's a powerful combo. Our sources even use the phrase warrior and mystic to describe this duality.
Exactly. It's this dynamic tension between like the need to act and then the desire to connect, the drive to lead, but also the compassion to understand. And it's that duality that makes this astrological combination so potent. You know, it's like they've got these two different sets of superpowers, and they can just call upon whichever one they need depending on the situation.
Wow. I can see how that would be incredibly powerful, but also like potentially challenging.
Yeah.
How does someone with this combination navigate those seemingly opposite energies?
Well, it's a lifelong journey. It's a dance between asserting yourself and surrendering to something bigger. You know, one minute they might feel like taking charge, and the next minute they need to retreat, you know, and recharge their batteries.
It's like that inner critic, whispering, "Who do you think you are to be so bold?"
Yeah.
And then this wave of self-doubt washes over them.
Exactly. Or they're feeling overwhelmed by everybody else's emotions because of that heightened Pisces sensitivity. So the key here is to find that balance, to honor both the fiery Aries and the watery Pisces.
Okay, so how can our listeners who resonate with this Aries Sun, Pisces Rising energy, how can they find that balance? Our sources mentioned some insights from astrological experts.
One key takeaway is, embrace that sensitivity. Don't try to suppress your emotions or pretend that you're tougher than you are. Let your feelings guide you, guide you towards self-awareness and understanding. Your emotions are valid and they hold like valuable insights.
That's such a good reminder for everyone, not just the Aries Sun, Pisces Rising folks. But I'm guessing there's a balance to be struck, right? Like you can't let your emotions completely take over.
Right. And that's where cultivating that inner strength comes in, that fiery Aries sun. It gives you the courage to set boundaries, to pursue your dreams even when, fear is creeping in, and to overcome obstacles with resilience.
So it's about honoring both sides of the coin, the sensitivity and the strength. What else did those experts recommend?
Finding that balance between independence and connection, that's key. Aries suns, they crave freedom and autonomy, but Pisces risings, they yearn for deep, meaningful relationships. So it's about finding that sweet spot where you can honor both of those needs.
It sounds like self-awareness is a recurring theme here. Knowing yourself, knowing your needs, your strengths, your vulnerabilities, that's crucial for navigating this astrological combination.
Yes, precisely. And finally, the experts stressed how important creative expression is for Aries sun, Pisces rising individuals. They've got this rich inner world that's just brimming with imagination, and channeling that into, something tangible, something real can be incredibly fulfilling.
Yeah, makes total sense. They have this inner world brimming with imagination, and channeling that into something tangible can be incredibly fulfilling.
Whether it's, writing or painting or dancing or music or any other, creative outlet, expressing that unique vision, it's such a powerful way to connect with your soul and to share your gifts with the world.
I bet that creative outlet also helps them process, all those intense emotions we were talking about.
Absolutely. It's a healthy way to channel that energy,
Yeah.
right? And turn it into something beautiful and meaningful. And for the Aries sun, Pisces rising individual, this creative outlet can be a powerful tool for integrating that duality. It allows them to tap into their fiery passion and channel it through, that lens of their intuitive, compassionate Pisces rising.
It sounds like they can take that raw, assertive energy and really refine it, give it shape and purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Think of it like this. The Aries sun is the spark. It's that initial burst of inspiration. And the Pisces rising is the water that nourishes that spark. And that helps it to blossom into something truly extraordinary. This is where we see the magic of this combination come alive.
It's inspiring to think about, all that potential that exists within this duality.
Yeah.
But I'm also curious about like the shadow side of this combination. What are some of the challenges someone with these placements might face?
One of the biggest challenges is finding like a healthy outlet for their anger. Aries is known for its fiery temper, and when that's coupled with, that Piscean tendency to kind of internalize emotions, it can create a pretty volatile inner landscape. They might struggle with expressing that anger in a constructive way. They might either suppress it completely or, lash out in ways they regret later.
So it's about finding that delicate balance, right?
Yeah.
Between asserting their needs and not letting their emotions totally control them.
Exactly. Learning to communicate their anger assertively, but without resorting to like aggression or passive aggressiveness. That's crucial for their emotional well-being, and it's important for the health of their relationships as well. This is where therapy or, other forms of emotional support can be so incredibly valuable.
It sounds like self-awareness and healthy coping mechanisms are just essential for navigating the complexities of this astrological combination.
Absolutely. Another challenge they might face is setting boundaries. Aries wants to say yes to everything and everyone, but Pisces can be easily swayed by, what other people need.
Yeah.
So learning to say no and prioritize their own well-being is essential for, preventing burnout and resentment.
So it's like they need to build this strong internal compass, right? To
Mhm.
kind of guide them so they're not constantly being pulled in different directions by their own desires and the needs of other people.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. They need to cultivate a strong sense of self, a clear understanding of their values and priorities so they can navigate the world with confidence and integrity.
It sounds like this combination has the potential for like incredible greatness, but it also requires like a significant amount of inner work to really reach its full potential.
Well, that's true of any astrological combination, really. We all have our strengths and our challenges, our gifts and our shadows. The key is to become aware of, our own unique patterns and to work towards integrating all parts of ourselves.
Oh, I love that perspective.
Mm.
It's not about like striving for perfection, but rather embracing, the full spectrum of who we are with all our complexities and contradictions.
Exactly. And the more we understand ourselves, the more compassion we can have for ourselves and for, everyone else.
This has been such an insightful exploration of the Aries Sun Pisces Rising combination. I know our listeners are soaking it all in. And for those who, want to dive even deeper into their own unique astrological blueprint, we offer personalized audio readings that are tailored to like your own unique astrological blueprint.
These readings it's like having a cosmic roadmap delivered straight to your inbox.
Yeah, we take a deep dive into your birth chart, exploring all the nuances, of your sun sign, your rising sign, and all the other placements that make you you.
Yeah. It's so powerful, to gain self-awareness, to understand, what are your strengths, what are your challenges, and to really, unlock your full potential. And for someone, with that Aries Sun Pisces Rising combo, this reading can offer just incredible insights into how to navigate that unique duality and really harness the potent energy that comes with this astrological combination.
Yeah, it's like having, a cosmic strategist and an intuitive guide, but right there in your pocket, available anytime you need some guidance, some inspiration.
And we delve into the specific ways that those planetary energies are interacting in your birth chart. And we offer, those personalized insights, guidance tailored to you and your life path.
And for our Aries Sun Pisces Rising listeners, this is especially potent, given all the transformative energy of 2025. Imagine, you have this guide to help you navigate, those Venus and Mercury retrogrades and embrace, that full moon's energy and tap into that unique blend of, warrior and mystic.
That's exactly what our personalized readings offer.
And we make it super easy to get these readings. Just head to the link in our episode description. You can learn more and sign up for, your personalized journey.
Yeah, it's an investment in yourself. And it's something that will pay dividends for years to come.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of the Aries Sun Pisces Rising woman,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with this.
As you navigate the cosmic dance of 2025, remember, you're a force to be reckoned with. You are a beacon of courage and compassion. You are a leader and a dreamer, a warrior and a mystic.
Embrace that duality that resides within you.
Yeah.
Honor your sensitivity, cultivate that inner strength, and express your unique creativity.
Trust your intuition, follow your heart, and never be afraid to shine your light brightly.
Thank you so much for joining us on ASTRALX, illuminating your cosmic path.
And until next time, may the stars guide you.